Okay, maybe you're not 30 something, or maybe you are. I don't know. This video is for you if you're at a life stage where you've got some consistency with your income, you're covering all of your basic expenses, and you're starting to think about, or you're maybe rethinking about what you want to do to be responsible with your money. Yes, you still want to enjoy life, have a little bit of fun, but also know that you have to be smart about it. Do you put extra money toward debt? Do you contribute to a 401k or IRA? Do you get life insurance? Do you take extra vacations? Do you save in a savings account? What do you do? There's lots of questions, lots of options that come up when you hit this point. And in this series of episodes, I want to empower you with the questions I believe could totally transform your life and your journey to financial independence. Your answers to these questions reveal a lot about what financial products and services and strategies are right for you. And I think rather than looking at services and products and strategies first, you want to think about these questions and then pick and choose of the 450 different financial products out there, which ones fit. Flipping the script as usual here at the Fife Movement. Welcome. I'm your host, Amanda Neely. This is the only movement that helps you create your unique path to financial independence from a feminine and entrepreneurial lens. Please be sure that you subscribe. If you're watching on YouTube, thanks for doing that. Hit the bell after you subscribe so you get notifications of future episodes. Now, I know I just said that this question can be impactful no matter what age you are, as long as you're in this life stage where you have this little extra income. But really, this question I think is important no matter what life stage you're in, even if you don't have consistent income yet, or maybe you're past the years where you have consistent income and you're on a fixed income, wherever you're at. Um, but like, I think this is a really important question. But I also think for those of us that are part of my generation, I'm 36. For those of us that are around that age, this question is maybe one of the most important questions that we need to ask because it can really, really impact our future. Um, it could make or break our retirements. It could make or break our ability to enjoy life over the next couple decades or however long until we retire. This is a really, really serious question, especially for young people. So please listen up. Here's a question. You're going to ask yourself this question. Do I believe taxes are going up or down in the future? And by taxes, I mean personal income taxes. Do I think they're going to be higher or lower in the future? Not just for me, but in terms of the brackets, the marginal tax by bracket, do I think that they're going to be higher or lower in the future, and that the same amount of income for this, an individual will be taxed more or less? A lot of people um, that I talk to say that they have to go up. We have so much debt as a nation. There's been, even in the past year, all the economic stimulus that's happened, the government's going to have to figure out a way to pay for it. And the only way the government can pay for it is through taxes. They don't have another means of revenue. So that might be a really easy question to answer. Do I believe in personal income taxes are going up or down in the future? You might have been like, "Yep, up. I got it. Absolutely. They have to go up. They've always gone up." That's if that was your answer. The second part of this question then is where people don't get to. They start with that first part, but they don't get to the second part. And the second part is, what can I do about it now? Because as I told you, this is really important for us that are young because we're going to be paying those increased taxes, not just for the next 5 years, but for the next 50 years, right? As taxes go up, we're going to share the burden of that, not our parents who are retired, right? Not, because they get, they're living off of different income. It gets taxed differently depending if they have Social Security, all of that thing. But us, We got f and also they might only have 5, 10, 20 years of the taxes to be able to go up. We have 50, right? We're gonna have to pay those taxes longer. We're gonna be in some of our highest earning years over the next couple decades. If our parents leave us anything, we're going to be worried about paying taxes on those things. Taxes are a big, big deal. They can eat away at our wealth and our ability to reach financial independence. So we have to ask ourselves, what can we do about it now? And this is where you start looking at financial strategies, but you also look at what you want to be doing with your life. Do you want to stay a W-2 employee where you have to take whatever taxes are in front of you, or do you want to be doing other things that give you more control over your taxes and what happens there? Maybe a side hustle or a business, or maybe real estate investing, or maybe a different kind of investing. But it also not just where your income comes from, but also where do you put your money? Do you take the tax break now? Or do you go ahead and get the taxes out of the way now and put your money somewhere where you never have to worry about taxes again? That's a pretty big difference. Um, and so I think there's a lot you can do about it now, depending on what you think is going to happen. And you've got to look for then, if you think taxes are going up, you got to look for tax advantageous products and not just follow blindly the advice out there that's been given for the past 30 years, right? When taxes have, historically speaking, been low. That's my take. Again, these are questions for you to answer for yourself. I invite you to spend some time, dig into it, look at the history of taxes, think about the national debt, all those things, and have some fun with it, actually. Taxes don't have to be so lame or boring. You can be creative about how to control your taxes while staying within the law. That's another important thing. But there is a lot of control you can have. We'll probably talk about taxes again coming up. I know it's not a fun thing to think about, but we are publishing as people are starting to get their 1099s or their W-2 forms or whatever and starting to think about filing. It's going to be an interesting tax season, so I'm sure it'll come back up. If you've got questions about taxes, we're not tax professionals, but we know people who are, and we've researched a lot about it so we can share what we're learning. Please share your questions with us so we can make sure we give you the content you want in the next few months coming up. For now, thanks for joining me and connecting with the Fife movement. As you go about your day today, remember, wealth is coming your way. Your quest is to prepare for using it well and to make sure the Internal Revenue Service doesn't eat away at all of your wealth while staying within the law. For more tips on how to prepare, please be sure to subscribe, and to connect with the community, visit fifemovement.com. My gift has helped you today. Please pay that gift forward by sharing this content with a friend. My gratitude in advance. If you're watching this video on YouTube, thank you so much. Please hit that like button, and I invite your feedback in the comments too. My apologies to any CPAs or tax professionals who are all about saving you taxes right here and now. Please do not hate on me in the comments.